First and 10, Willis. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, Willis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, it's Willis. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you know how talented an athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability. But simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make. It's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top ones in the league.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it up, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. He called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. 19 sites, 19 sites.
From the gun, here's Willis. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now gone. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Willis. And Walker has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And down to the 36-yard line here. They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Rolling to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Goff. And that is incomplete.
We've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. Either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Willis will look to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Rager catches it left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Willis. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to the basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To try again after the sack. Goff throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Willis going to try to run it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now a first down throw. Gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now.
Well, this throws another interception. His 3rd of the game.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So, tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see. Go, go.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Gone. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
A
little bit of daylight on that first down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And Willis keeping it himself on the option. Touchdown, Vikings! Malik Willis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
3rd and long. It's gone. To his running back, Swift on the slant. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On 4th down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Goff now to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 48 yards. And the Lions are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Willis to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift to the 43, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Lions on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
It's caught. Lockett. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now looks to throw.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, Willis.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this 2nd half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Goff now looking to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Completion good for 14 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Goff going to keep it himself.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. After the run, Goff going to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
To throw is Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st down, Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Goff.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards?
So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Goff. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And is this deep?
I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind.